All right, let's go out for a Friday afternoon ride. Let's take the Zebra. The Zebra hasn't got a chance to stretch its legs in a while. Let's take it out and just cruise. I remember, this is where that tree used to be. Okay, we finally got rid of it, and now we got to do something else. The old Zebra. It's been a while since the Zebra's sprung his legs or spun his wheels. And it's kind of been a while since I had just got a chance just to go out and just cruise. Seems like lately, the rides I've been doing, except for the one, I guess 2 weeks ago at Coyote Hills, seems like they all have had agendas to get reviews done, stuff like that, which I don't mind, but it's taken away from just getting out there and cruising and enjoying the ride, just like it says on my gloves. It's upside down. But on my middle finger, I'm not going to flip you off, give you the bird, just so you can see it. It says, enjoy the ride. And that's what I intend to do today on this afternoon Friday ride. I'm also trying out my birthday present. My wife got me a new wireless mic system. See how that does. But it is a very hot day. It's like 92, 93 degrees. But I hope you're all having a good Friday, starting off your weekend. If it's not a Friday when you watch this, I hope you have a good upcoming weekend. Hope you get a good ride in Tucson this week, or maybe several good rides in this week. But yeah, the Zebra. This is one heck of a bike. Now this is the first version of Himiway Zebra. I know the newer versions, except for the mid-drive one, I think they're pretty much the same. I'm not sure if they now have a torque sensor on the hub drives, but I know there's some new colors and some of the graphics have changed. But the Zebra is just a solid bike. It's hard to go wrong with this if you just need a cruiser. Or you want a bike to do some easy trail riding. This bike has held up really nice. I haven't had any issues with it so far. I think I've had it over a year now. I do have it unlocked, so it will go at about 24 miles an hour on its own on throttle. And under pedal assist and PAS5, it will still, I think, cut out at 24. Let's try it. It's at 24 under throttle now. Let's go to pedaling. Power at 22, cuts off at 23. But anyways, I know for some, they'll say they need a bike that's much faster than that. But I still say on trails, if you're just trail riding like this, bike path, some dirt trails, you don't need it to go faster than that. You just might end up getting yourself into some trouble or a sticky situation. But I do see the point of the ones who are going to ride it on the street, who do want a faster bike, just to try and flow with the traffic, even though they're not going to be able to keep up in some places. Some speed is better than no speed. That is one long leash. Ah, yes. So, no new bikes in, no new offers. And it's kind of a nice break. I get back to doing what I started this channel for, just cruising and talking about my ride. And not trying to give all my opinions and the specs and all that stuff that comes with reviewing a bike. But like I said, I do appreciate the companies that sent me a bike. I hope I feel, excuse me, I was going to say, I hope they do feel that I did them a good job, trying to highlight their bike strengths while also doing the viewer and potential customer a good service by telling them what I think about it. Now, I have been pretty picky about the bikes I got. I did a lot of studying up on them before I accepted their offers. I wanted to make sure that I was pretty sure that the bike was going to be good for me, which will be good for you, I hope. Because like I've said before, I don't want to sugarcoat things and give you all the wrong impression. You get something you don't like, or you get something that injures you. That's why I'm so picky about what I accept. Now, for you creators out there that are starting, here's a little kind of maybe some advice or a little warning, something to look out for. Once you start getting a little traction, you're going to start getting offers from companies you've never heard of before. And this was happening to me. I got at least 5 different offers from companies that I've never heard before. So when I went to go do a research on them, the bikes, they really did look like just money grab companies. And a few of them were saying, well, will you review this, give it a good review, and then make sure, they're telling me to make sure I write up a good review on Amazon. One of them even said, write up several good reviews for Amazon. Those immediately went into my deleted trash folder. couple of the other ones, I really had to do some research on it and just backed away because of the stuff they put on these bikes. And just the way the bikes look themselves didn't look like they would last a couple months. So you got to watch out for those. You don't want to get stuck giving your audience, I'll say it, a fake good review. But anyways, this ride is not to talk about e-bike reviewers. It's just to get out on the trail for a while, ride and enjoy. Not many people on this path today. Usually this path, this time of day, is loaded up. It's probably the heat. You know, the last couple of bikes I've been riding, they've had torque sensors. Now I'm on a cadence sensor, so I got to get used to that again. Just spin the pedals a little and you're off to the races. Yep, like I said, always got to get a little dirt riding in there on your ride, or at least on my ride. I'm sure some of you don't like the dirt and rather be on the pavement or concrete, which is perfectly fine. You enjoy the ride the way you want to enjoy it. Yeah. This may be one of the last rides on my Zebra. I believe I'm going to put this one up for sale. Just want to thin out the garage some. Make room, not necessarily for other bikes, but just to make room in the garage, period. Yeah, I'm thinking about selling the Zebra, the Cheetah, the Lectric. What else? The Trike. You get to a point where you've just got too many bikes. You just can't ride them all. And to constantly be trying to ride a different bike every ride, it just, you forget how things ride. So you get used to one. Like in the beginning, I had the Rad Rover, and I still have the Rad Rover 6 Plus. And you get that all dialed into your perfect riding style, right? And then along comes a new bike. Then you start trying to get used to that, get that one dialed in, and then you're just jumping from bike to bike. You start to lose that I guess that oneness you have with your ride. So I'm going to be keeping the bikes that I really enjoy riding, and we'll see about any new bikes that come in or I acquire. But there's nothing wrong with any of the bikes that I'm going to be selling. They're all fantastic bikes and I have no complaints about them. I just don't want to be one of these e-bike reviewers who have to start getting off-site storage for all these bikes. Bikes that would either rarely use, bikes that, somebody else could use. I think that's really what comes down to it. Get some more people out there out on the trail and let them enjoy their Friday afternoon rides, their weekend rides, cruising the boardwalks at the beach, riding some mountain paths. So I just want to say a hello to some of my fellow favorite creators. Some have been consistent about putting videos out. Some have backed off a little for whatever reasons, which is not bad, because you need a break every once in a while. It's just like you're going to work every day. Some days you just need to call in, say, I need a break, take a vacation, get away from it for a while, come back refreshed. But I know Southern E-Bike, he's been out there cranking out videos, talking about some great topics. And there's Jerry T. He's been doing a great job. Rip One Outdoors. Always enjoy his rides around the area he lives in. Makes some great content. But anyways, just wanted to say hi to you guys. Hope you're all doing really good. Hope you're going to enjoy this coming weekend. Or like I said, if you watch this during the week, then your next upcoming weekend. Oh, yeah. Yep, my big day is coming up. The big 6-0. I know some of you already passed that and you're probably going, well, you're still a youngin'. Well, in my mind, I'm 18. But the rest of me, well, the rest of me feels like maybe I'm 50, not 60. But I'm not gonna let it slow me down. But my wife did give me the best surprise on, what was it, Tuesday of this week. I went to work. She told me she had to go to work early, take care of some of her customers and stuff. I went to work. I was doing a few things, came back to the office, and surprise, my daughter was sitting at my desk with a big old smile on her face, which put a big old smile on my face, a big old goofy smile. Oh, that was the best present. She's been in college, been away. But she's out on summer break now and coming home to spend a week or so with me. Tomorrow we're gonna take a family ride, something we haven't done in a long time and I'm really looking forward to a place called Half Moon Bay up the Northern California coast. We're gonna ride along the bluffs of the beach. Probably gonna ride it to the Hyatt Regency Hotel. And this one is a very picturesque. We'll have to take some pictures of there. Maybe I'll make the thumbnail of that video at the Hyatt Regency overlooking the ocean. Let's just hope it's a nice clear day like this. All right, come to the end right here. I think I'm gonna turn around right here. I'm not gonna go like as far as I usually go. It is a little warm. Maybe go down the dirt path. Hey, birdie, birdie. Yeah, fly that way. No poop on me, please. Let's just do a little throttle. So how is this new mic sounding? Hope my voice is coming out pretty clear. I wanted to get away from so many wires hanging off my chest. Even though my Rode mic was wireless, it still had to be plugged in through a wire into the GoPro. Now I'm just recording on the mic itself, and then I will sync up the audio when I edit the video. Never done that before, so that'll be interesting to see if I can get it right. Don't want it to look like a foreign movie with subtitles where the lips are moving before you see the words. And one of the other things I'm trying to avoid is the bike, the battery, the size of the motor, the power of the motor, controversy stuff. You know, you ride what you want to ride. And don't let anybody else tell you you're making a bad decision. If you're comfortable with what you got or what you're going to get, don't worry about what other people think. There's a lot of nice companies out there that make nice bikes. And I know there's people out there who will tell you otherwise. They'll tell you it's too slow. It's got cheap equipment on it. They just, no matter what, they're going to say something negative because it's not the bike they would choose or they have. So if you're surfing the reviews, looking at the bikes you like, and then you've got it narrowed down to a few you really like, but you're coming across negative comments, take it with a grain of salt, because that's probably all it is just a comment to be negative. They probably don't even own a bike or never ridden an electric bike. They're just keyboard warriors, hiding behind a keyboard, thinking it gives them some type of clout to give somebody negative comments or make negative comments, not necessarily on the creator, but just the bike that they might be talking about. But one thing I would really definitely recommend is if you've narrowed it down to several bikes you really like, find the creators that are actually riding that bike more than a couple videos. I know there's a lot of one and done creators out there that just do reviews on one bike and then they move on to the next. The ones I look for when I'm researching a particular bike is the ones that hold on to that bike. They ride it more often. They give you advice on what they've done to improve the ride for themselves. These are the creators that are worth their weight in gold. Because these are the ones who are likely to be a lot more honest in the long run of how they feel about a bike. They may get a bike that they like right off the bat, and they may like it for a couple times, then they start to realize a few things. Maybe it's not as comfortable as they thought. Maybe they can't get a comfortable riding position no matter what they do. And they tell you. That's why I say these are the creators that are worth their weight in gold. The ones that continue to use the product after they got it. And those three creators I mentioned, Southern E-Bike, Jerry T, and Rip One Outdoors, those guys are worth their weight in gold because that's exactly what they do. They're not a one and done. All right, well, I think I've had a nice evening ride. It's a little hot. I think I'm gonna go back and jump in the pool. Ooh, look at that tree. Look at all those white flowers. It's pretty. But anyways, you have a great day, a great week, a great coming weekend, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye. Is it clear? Yep, it's clear. Let's go.